guys, what's up? It's Paige, and I'm participating in Romance-a-thon and Summer-a-thon. Romance-a-thon is from June 17th to the 23rd, and Summer-a-thon starts on the 21st and ends on the 27th. And so since they do overlap, I'm just putting this all in one video, and I am going to combine two of the books from Romance-a-thon into Summer-a-thon. And Romance-a-thon is hosted by Gabby from Gabby Reads, and then Jacqueline from Weeby Bookin'. And their links are listed down below, so you should check them out. There is 7 challenges in Romance-a-thon, and one of the challenges is to read a new adult romance, and for that one I'm going to read Bad Intentions by Charlie Rose. It's the 3rd book in her Bad Love series. I saw a teaser for this and I'm like, damn, I need to read that. And that's basically, I don't really know anything about it, so that's what I'm gonna read. For a book with pink on the cover, you can't really see, but her hair is pink. It's fucking awesome. Anyways, so this is A Debt Repaid by Clarissa Wilde. It is the 2nd book and the conclusion to A Debt Owed. I got this one for Paige. This is a Sonia ARC, and this is a Paige ARC. I don't have it yet, but I should get it because it comes out on the 25th. I can't really get into what A Debt Repaid is about without spoiling A Debt Owed. I will also be reading 9, The Tale of Kevin Clearwater by T.M. Frazier. I love, love, love her King series. Preppy is Kevin's older brother, and I love Preppy. He is my favorite character in her King series, and I'm super excited to read Kevin's book now. And just look at the cover. Isn't that cover awesome? I love it. And I'm reading this for a book that releases in 2019. This releases on the 18th, so if you want to check it out, you can definitely buy it on the 18th. I'm really excited for it. I don't really know what it's about, because I didn't read what it was about, because it's T.M. Frazier, it's the King series, it's Kevin, Peppy's little brother. That's all I needed. So, yeah. And I am going to read this time. This was in my Summer-a-thon TBR, but I have to read it because it's due. And it's The Mad Lieutenant by Kay Webster and Nicole Blanchard. It's the 3rd book in their Lost Planet series. The hero, his name is Draven. He has been a little bit infected by, I think it's called the Raids, and it had originally ravaged their planet and killed off a bunch of their people, so there's only 10 morts left, and he doesn't really want romance, but the heroine, she has been in a pod, and they found 5 pods with women, and they rescued them from the ship that they were on, and they brought them down, and she gets out of her pod somehow, and it's their story, and I'm really excited. So it's called The Mad Lieutenant because he was infected, and he's kind of he's got, you know, a bit of madness inside of him, and so he's not chill like some of the other morts. So yeah, I'm reading this for a book with pink on the cover, and she's got a pink shirt, and that's pink, and it's pretty. Right. One of the challenges is to read 7 books, and so I'm going to read this as like the 7th book. It is The Evil Queen by Gina Showalter. It is young adult, and normally I don't read young adult, but I love Gina Showalter, and I heard her describe this book on the Wicked Wallflowers Club podcast, and oh my gosh, it gave me chills. Like, it's about the evil queen, and I think it's like her origin story, so you like find out why she's the evil queen, and it just sounded so good. Seriously, check out that episode. It's also done with Cresley Cole. They just like, it was a joint episode, and it was amazing, and I loved it, and this sounded so good, and so I'm gonna read that, because it comes out June 25th, and I got an ARC. One of the challenges in Romance-a-thon was to read a forbidden romance, so I'm reading that for that, and I'm also reading this for Summer-a-thon, a beachy read. They're on an island. What happens is she's a high school teacher, I believe, and her student, they're supposed to go on a trip, and their plane crashes and everybody dies but them, and they get stranded on an island and they fall in love. Nothing happens. until he's 18. I've heard good things about it, and I'm just excited. So this will also be for Summerathon, and that is Reverb by Anna Szabo. This will be for set in summer and Summerathon, and for read an LGBT book. And I was originally drawn to the cover, and I started reading the synopsis, and I almost clicked out of it because she's in a band, and I generally don't gravitate towards those books. But then I just read a little more, and I discovered that her bodyguard he's a transgender male, and I was like, oh my gosh, hell yes, I want to read this, because I've never read a book with a transgender character, and I really wanted to. And I think she's being stalked or something, and he's trying to protect her, and that's their story. So that concludes my Romanceathon TBR. And for continuing Summerathon, Summerathon is hosted by Heather from Book Babbles, Amy from A Court of Crowns and Quills, Mel from Melanthe. It'll be listed down below. And also Amy from Amy Reads. Another challenge is to read a book with sunrise colors. So I'm going to go with Destiny's Captive by Beverly Jenkins. It's actually got a sunrise on the cover, which is awesome. The first cover that I saw was also a Beverly Jenkins one, but it was like sunset. And then I was like, well, let me see if I have any actual sunrise colors. And then I saw this and I'm like, it's fate. So I'm going to read this. I don't really know what it's about. But, well, it says she stole his ship and his heart. So I think he's a pirate. I love pirates. So I'm excited. Okay. For road trip, vacation type traveling challenge, I'm going to read The Unhoneymooners by Christina Lauren. This was also in my Smutathon TBR, but I'm determined to read it this time because a couple of the podcasts that I really love are reading it, or I know at least one is, so I want to read that. And this is enemies to lovers. The hero and the heroine, their brother and sister just got married, and then everybody gets food poisoning, and their siblings say, you guys should go on our honeymoon since we can't, but they have to pretend to be married, otherwise they won't be able to take their reservation. So yeah, and they fall in love and all that jazz. I've heard good things. The next book is to read a book with some kind of food on the cover. So I'm going to read Gimme Some Sugar by Molly Harper. I've had this as an ARC for a while and I just haven't read it. I know it takes place in the South. It's book 6. The hero and heroine used to be friends. He confessed that he was in love with her and she freaked out. And then I think she married somebody else and that fell apart, and she came home and they decided to go for it and stuff, and just, I don't know. Basically, it's their romance, and I'm excited for it because Molly Harper is really fun. Her books make me laugh, and they're not super, super romance-driven, but, I mean, there's always a romance of some type. The last challenge is to read your favorite summer drink read your favorite summer drink. Drink your favorite summer drink while you're reading. I don't really have a favorite summer drink. My favorite drink is Dr. Pepper, so I will be reading Dr. Pepper while I'm reading Save the Date by Monica Murphy. It comes out June 25th. It's an ARC, so I gotta read it by then. The heroine, she is a wedding planner, I believe, and the hero, they had like a moment in the past sometime. I think it was just like a really intense kiss, and he was actually gonna get married, but the heroine, she walked in on his bride-to-be like hooking up with one of the groomsmen, and I don't know how much time passes after that, but it's basically their romance. And that is everything for Romanceathon and Summerathon.